When it comes to figure drawing or character design art, knowing the basics of human anatomy and musculature is an important skill. Hello again, it's me, Brad. Welcome back to my channel. If you're a subscriber, thank you so much. And if you're new here, thank you for clicking on this video. I'm an illustrator and an animator with over 20 years of experience, and on this channel, I want to talk about art and design tutorials and visual storytelling. So if you haven't already, please subscribe, hit that like button, and comment and let me know what you think. Today, we're talking about anatomy. Once we know the basic language of anatomy and understand how the muscles connect, then we can better understand how to simplify the muscles from a design sense. Comic books, specifically superhero comic books, have always depicted strong, heroic characters with large, detailed, muscular physiques. Artist Gary Frank has created some amazing comic book art for Marvel and DC. His artwork is some of the best and most accurate anatomy in comics. His Superman run, in particular, is just so awesome to look at. Bruce Timm's Superman, by contrast, is equally amazing. Clearly, Bruce Timm fully understands anatomy, but he also understands how to simplify it and create a streamlined look. He developed an animation-friendly design that redefined the superhero animation scene for decades. His character designs show us that comic book art doesn't always need highly detailed and accurate muscle-bound heroes, but a stylized, simplistic design can be just as dynamic. There are, of course, a lot of examples of poorly stylized anatomy in comics, and that's fine. These are all still accomplished artists in their own right with interesting styles, but you may not want to learn anatomy from them. Rob Liefeld takes a lot of crap for his 90s comic art, and yeah, it was pretty crazy, but I still love it. The man's a legend. He created Deadpool, Cable, X-Force. Mad respect. But when it comes to learning to draw anatomy, for me, it always comes back to shapes. Let's take a look at that male figure that I drew earlier in the video. Now, focusing on the torso, let's imagine flattening all the muscles into a series of shapes. It might start to look something like this. The pec muscles, or the chest muscles at the top, are the largest, and I imagine everything flowing down from there and tapering at the waist and groin. We're focusing on the male torso and anatomy in this video. Obviously, the female anatomy is a lot different, and I'll cover that in more detail in an upcoming video about drawing the female form. So let me know in the comments if that's something you want me to do. Getting back to this male torso shape, now let's break it down even further so that we're just starting with two basic rectangles for the torso. All of my figure drawing and posing start with these shapes in a very rough form. With some quick, loose lines of action and a very rough stick figure, these torso shapes act as my guide because everything flows out from them. Before I fill in any detail, let's look at that blue flattened torso for this pose. Even though the body is twisted, I still get this sense of flow from the chest downward and tapering at the waist and the groin. Now, let's follow this through. Arms and legs flowing out from the torso. I'll add some anatomy details for the arms and legs in red. The arm and leg musculature is what gives the limbs their shape, but that shape will change when rotated or bent at the joints. Well, let's look at that. I'll start with the front view of the arm, and as always, I'll begin with cylinders. I'll rough in a torso as well, just so I know where the shoulder attaches. Now I'll rotate the arm outward so that we can see the underside of the arm, and I'll add all of the muscles as a visual guide. But unless you're drawing a bodybuilder, you'll almost never need to draw all the individual muscles. In fact, I use the muscle placement as a guide for simplifying the shape of the arm or limbs. And that might look something like this. A simplified outline and only minimal detail around the largest muscles. Now, depending on the style you're going for, you could continue to simplify this as much as you want until you develop your own, cartoony comic book style that would be uniquely yours. Now, if you wanted to create a Hulk-like character, well then you would draw in every muscle in detail and exaggerate the traps, the muscles around the neck, as well as the shoulders and biceps, but keeping his head and legs quite small. And of course, you can simplify and streamline a character like this as much as you needed to. Well, I think that about covers the upper body anatomy for the male figure. I'm sorry I didn't get to the legs in this video, but I'll cover that more in the female anatomy video. Let me know in the comments if you like this video or if you have any questions. You can also check out the community YouTube for this channel and let me know what you think. So please hit that like button and subscribe for more, and I will see you in the next one. Take it easy.